FOMO and bubble buyers are starting to see the writing on the wall. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It's very important to stay close to the channel in these very tricky times. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. It's always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up and strap in. We have another hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows and sunshine. We're just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. And folks, we have a massive new issue to temperature check in this real estate market. It is teetering on a razor's edge. Insanity. Insane the world we're living in. This stuff, I laugh a lot of times. It's like a built-in self-defense mechanism to wrap my head around what's actually going on, friends. Insane. So, welcome to California, the most euphoric housing market in the world. This place is insane. It's like living in an episode of The Twilight Zone, the Wild West. It's like a showdown at the OK Corral working in real estate. I knew from the second the government dropped interest rates and made real estate agents essential workers to stimulate an economy. Just another many measures that were introduced into this economy to stimulate it through a health pandemic. If it wasn't for the health pandemic, we're not talking today. I knew there was no way this one could sustain itself. Why, you ask? I'm about to tell you. Because it wasn't organic growth. It was market manipulation. It's plain and simple. I hope you understand that. This was market manipulation by the government overstimulating a market. As a result, we produced a bunch of people that don't want to work. They want to quit their jobs. We've got plenty of jobs available. Nobody wants to take those jobs. Why? Because they're still riding off what was left of the stimulus programs. But now the writing's on the wall. We're exiting a pandemic and entering a recession. Welcome to that. You are entering a recession. If you've never lived through a recession before, you're about to feel what that's like. I've lived through that before. That's why I'm here. I didn't come to YouTube to become a YouTube creator. I came to YouTube to help people and ring the bell and sound the alarm. This is going to have blowback. There's no way this one can sustain itself. It's mathematically impossible. Anything can happen. Absolutely. You can hope for a miracle. I believe in miracles. You're talking to a miracle on many levels. But what I do know is this: all fundamentals that support a healthy economy and market have left. Out with the bathwater. It's done. It's gone. Today, friends, what we're going to talk about is some of the things that I deal with as a licensed realtor in a euphoric California market, of what we're now dealing with in the industry. It's insane. Potential lawsuits from who? People, shady lawyers. I shouldn't say shady lawyers. I know there's probably a few good lawyers out there, but as a whole, that's a sharky industry, right? I'm a trained sales guy. Like, I know how to be a shark when it comes to sales. I'm very grateful today that I don't rely purely on being a cutthroat salesman to do what I have to do. But the reality is I have swam with the sharks many times. Basically, people that bought in the hype, the FOMO buyers, the bubble buyers, the people that went above and beyond appraised values are now upset. Why, you ask? I'm about to tell you. Because they feel like real estate agents led them, forced them to overpay. And I bet you a lot of them are right. I have a conversation during the bubble for my buyers when we go look at property and they wanted to submit an offer. And I knew after talking to the seller side, how many offers they were expecting. I would always say to my clients, okay, you want to write an offer? No problem. We can do that. How much do you like this house? Oh, I love this house, Scott. Great, because your offer is going to need to reflect it. That was my response to people. We've got a bunch of competition. If you really love the house, our offer needs to reflect that. And then they're going to ask me, well, what do you mean? Like how much? Which is insane because I never had this conversation until the bubble. How much over asking price are you willing to pay? I had never had that until this bubble. It was always, hey, you want to make an offer on this house? Great. They're priced at $1 million. I think we come in at $910,000 and see if we can get negotiations started. That's long gone. Now this one's priced at $1 million. 1.2 is probably where we need to come in. Insane. Insanity. So for these millions, over 10 million people that bought in the height of this bubble, they went above and beyond appraised values, and many agents had to have that conversation with them. Listen, I've talked to the seller side. They've given me a little bit of an idea of where we need to come in at. You're going to need to come in at this amount to even get a shot at this one. And many of you know, because I've talked to many of you, and I've dealt with my own clients. I got many on the sidelines right now, sending them properties anytime they hit the market so we can monitor and see what the prices are doing right now in housing. What they're doing is leveling off and even price reductions. The writing's on the wall, right? We all know that. So the reality is a lot of these people that bought, the people that suffered from FOMO, a lot of agents, they don't care. They don't care if you had to borrow money, spend your life savings, put in minimum down payments, get teaser rates, ninja style loans, adjustable rate. They don't care. They just want to make a commission and get down the road. You'll never hear from them again. Insanity. So what we're seeing now is many agents have to basically document their conversations with their buyers that did this, so they have a backup, a paper trail, in case they get taken to court by some bubble buyer saying the agent told them they had to overspend to get the house. We needed backup saying, no, what we did is let you know there's a ton of offers and then let you decide what you want to pay over. You have to have a paper trail now, because why? Lawyers are happy to go sue agents. It's insane. And as the writing's on the wall, as these homes max out and you paid over appraised values. So the second a correction happens, you're automatically underwater, and in a recession environment, you're now nervous. You're nervous about your job because jobs always go away in a recession. Layoffs are coming and you don't want to lose the house. Why? Because you put so much pressure to get the house. That's why I always say be less concerned about owning your house and more concerned about owning other people's house. Forgo your house temporarily, stack up some rental properties, and later on in life, ride off into the sunset, cash them out, buy your dream home. You're good. But unfortunately, people are measuring their insides by other people's outsides. That's why we have television commercials selling the illusion of wealth, trying to get you in debt and underpayments. But the reality is, friends, is that we now have saturated the economy with so much debt, it can't tolerate any more debt. We're at that razor's edge, that tipping point. In final thoughts today, friends. My job is to hopefully wake as many Americans up and people from all over the world that might be going through a similar situation. I know this is a global bubble stemming from a health pandemic with overstimulated economies due to government stimulus. Many people are dealing with that. Our job is to help people understand that. And I've talked to many of my viewers, love you guys, contacted me. I've learned a lot from watching your channel, from your experience, explaining how bubbles work, explaining how recessions work, explaining the past. We can look at the past to get a pretty good temperature check on the future. And right now we've produced the biggest bubble ever recorded in world history. And a lot of people bought in the height of that bubble. And a lot of people will be very frustrated and even mad. And the agent that helped them get it usually is the target. You know, they have to place that frustration somewhere. And so agents, if you're an agent, start documenting any conversations you've had. And I hope that you were ethical when you were selling these homes, because there could be some significant blowback. Stay tuned. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links are in the description of the video if you'd like more access to me, along with other channels I've appeared on. I think you will love. If you're watching from your television set today, another video is in your screen, along with an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Go make it count today. We'll see you on the next video.